Lesson 1, Unit 1. What is results-based management? Before we start with understanding what is results-based project management, we need to have a good understanding of two important concepts. The first one is to understand what is results-based management, and the second is to understand what is meant by results in the context of development project management. Here's the definition we will use in this course, and will form the basis for our understanding of all the processes, tools, and practices that support it. Results-based management, or RBM, is a management strategy that has at its focus on performance and the achievement of results. In this strategy, all the processes, policies, resources of a project and organization are aligned to achieve the desired results. The key characteristics of results-based management are that all the actors involved in the project contribute to the achievement of results. It is a participative approach during the life of the project. Monitoring is done to see if progress is made in achieving the desired results, and it includes a continuous cycle of learning and adapting. The most important characteristic is that achievement of results define the progress of the project, and not necessarily the achievement of activities. Results-based management is a shift from a focus on inputs, how much budget was spent, activities, the work that was done, and outputs, what was produced, which includes the resources a project will use during the life of the project. It is driven by a need to know if the project is making progress to achieve the expected objectives and maximize the achievement of development results. RBM puts emphasis on outcomes as the real changes that occur as an effect of the development intervention. Why we need to demonstrate results? Projects and organizations need to demonstrate results. It is a statement of the credibility of the organization to deliver the expected benefits. It is how the organizations demonstrate accountability to the beneficiaries and key stakeholders. It is an essential element for continuously learning and adapting, and helps make informed decisions about the real progress of the project. Organizations that have implemented and adopted a results-based management approach have a better focus on allocating their limited resources to those areas that matter the most. Increases the transparency and accountability of their actions to the public, the donors, and beneficiaries. Decisions are based on the results achieved and not only on the achievement of activities. However, this is a significant change. It means that organizations need to change the way they operate at all levels, from headquarters to the project level. It is important to understand that the shift to RBM is driven by the limitations and deficiencies that occur when development organizations only focus on the implementation of activities and budget control. Donors, beneficiaries, and other key stakeholders need to know more than that. They need to know if the investment is actually creating the changes that are needed. Completing activities does not always mean that the results have been achieved. Delivering goods and services depend on critical assumptions that are not in full control of the project. RBM as a management strategy differs from the old focus on inputs and activities, where the project was measured on its ability to complete activities and not on whether or not these activities resulted in a benefit. The focus on results means that every process, approach, and strategy is defined and evaluated on the results achieved at every phase of the project cycle. The driver is no longer the achievement of activities and the use of all the inputs that the project has more control, but on the outputs and outcomes. Monitoring indicators on outputs and outcomes help make decisions on how to adapt the project approach and strategies in the use of inputs and delivery of activities. From a focus on outputs and activities to measuring change. From achieving budget and schedule milestones to achieving results. From meeting just donor contract requirements to meeting beneficiary needs. With RBM, the success of the project is no longer measured by delivering the scope on time and on budget, but by the result it has been able to achieve. Development projects have been more supply driven than demand driven. A focus on complying with rules and procedures and ensuring the donor funds are properly recorded for every project purchase. The concern has been more on doing the things right rather than doing the right things. Is RBM different from monitoring and evaluation? Both are part of the same approach towards results. Monitoring and evaluation, M&E, is an integral component of RBM. M&E is a process that helps improve performance and achieve results. They cannot be considered different from each other or independent of each other. A good RBM framework is built on sound M&E process. Managing for development results is another term used now by many organizations to put an emphasis that the focus is on external results and not only on internal results. It uses the same approach, but with an emphasis on the results that the countries are achieving. RBN has been originally used to increase the performance results of for-profit organizations, companies seeking to improve profits. Management for results is a terminology used by organizations such as the FAO and UNDP. The core processes and techniques are basically the same. The term originates in the work of Peter Drucker, that in his book Managing for Results, he describes the principles that organizations need to take the focus on results. Managing for development results is also managing the strategy that focuses on using performance information to improve decision making. It involves using practical tools for strategic planning, risk management, progress monitoring, and outcome evaluation. Now that we have a good idea what is RBM, we need to know and understand what is results-based project management. Result-based project management is an approach of development projects to manage the project with a focus on results, so that the entire project team and the people that support it understand the processes the project uses to achieve the expected results. It is no different than RBM. It uses the same methods and techniques, but at a project scale. The idea is to make RBM approach work at the project level, including the focus on results on all project processes. Results-based project management is part of RBM, which is applied across the organization, but it has now a specific focus on the processes and type of work that occurs at the project level. It deals with the day-to-day project work, ensuring that all the resources and work are aligned to produce the desired result. Results-based project management provides and feeds the information at the RBM organizational level, ensuring that the planning, managing, and monitoring are aligned with organizational results strategies and contribute effectively to the goals of the organization. It will make no sense to have an overarching RBM approach at the organizational level if the projects are not designed to support RBM. In this course, all the concept, processes, and techniques of RBM will have a focus at the project level. In summary, RBM is an approach that focuses on desired results rather than on inputs and activities, measures performance against goals, learns from experience, and adjusts to new conditions. It integrates strategy, people, resources, process, and measurement to improve decision-making processes and increases the transparency and accountability. RBM is based on the idea that commitment towards achieving intended results should guide the management strategy and the implementation of activities. In order to ensure that the results are achieved, performance against stated objectives has to be continuously monitored. Lessons based on experience have to be applied in order to address shortcomings and increase the likelihood that intended results will be achieved.